Jika hidup adalah kertas putih, maka kuas adalah segala tindakan dan perbuatan kita.
Saya memang gak mengerti seni, tapi saya tahu setiap lukisan Teteh pasti ada ceritanya.
Teh, emang gue tes celup?
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi guys, on this occasion I do a review a movie. The little movie is Ananta. Before that, let me introduce myself. I am Tingkat Riwayuni, student number 291, 3F English class. Okay, my favorite movie is Ananta. The genre of the movie is romantic. The movie was produced by Manoj Punjabi. Okay, let's start from the first question. Okay, Ananta movie tells the story of a pair of teenagers, namely Tanya and Anta, with very different characters. Tanya is a teenager who is known as a modern girl with an antisocial attitude, irritability, and anger. Even so, Tanya has talent in the arts, especially painting. The only person who can understand Tanya is her father. Even her mother and two siblings can understand Tanya. Until one day Anta comes into Tanya's life. Anta, who has a different character from Tanya, slowly begins to feel Tanya's days. One day, Anta helps Tanya open an art gallery, which eventually makes her painting bought and appreciated. It made Tanya happy. Then Anta introduced a handsome young man named Pierre to Tanya. Pierre's presence makes Tanya's life change for the better. Although Tanya has fallen in love with Pierre, she feels that Anta is the one who can fill her life. Okay, next. The main character Ananta movie in the first is Anta. His real name is Vero Walando. Then there is Tanya. His real name is Michelle Judith. And Pierre. His real name is Nino Fernandez. Okay, next. Okay, Anta character. Anta is an innocent man. In fact, he is often insulted and needed inappropriately by Tanya, but Anta still persists in accompanying Tanya in her daily life. Tanya character. Tanya is a teenager who is known as a modern girl who has an antisocial attitude, easily offended, and has a bad temper, but he has talent in the arts, especially painting. Pierre character. Pierre is a handsome man of Indonesia French blood, and he is expected to make Tanya happy. Pierre's presence also made change to Tanya. Okay, next. My favorite character is Anta, because even though Anta's character here looks innocent, he has a responsibility and tries to take care of Tanya. One of them is by going to school the same place as Tanya. Okay, next. Yes, I really like this movie because this movie tells about a pair of teenagers who have a different character. Okay, next. My favorite part is at the end because that's where Tanya knows that Anta is a male figure who accompanies her father when he is at the context. The context was Tanya's father resting place during work. And one day, Anta and Tanya's father had an accident which resulted in Tanya's father dead. Before he did, Tanya's father told Anta to take care of his daughter Tanya. Finally, Anta fulfilled Tanya's father's wish by going to school in the same place as Tanya. But Anta can take care of Tanya forever because the bleeding in the brain at the time of the incident has a long-lasting effect, and his life won't last long either. Finally, Anta introduced the figure of Pierre to Tanya to look after Tanya while Anta was no longer around. After knowing this, Tanya was under severe stress because she missed the figure of an innocent man who she always abused. Okay, next. Yes, I will recommend this movie to others, especially to my friend. Okay guys, that's from me. I'm done a review the movie about Ananta. So, thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.